Hey there, having a rough day? Put your hand over your heart. You feel that? That's called purpose. You're alive for a reason. So don't give up. I'm Gregory L. Henderson, Christian combat veteran, Vietnam veteran, and I'm here to tell you that all the issues and problems you're having in life, there is a solution. Yeah, I mean, we get overwhelmed with everything. I mean, you wake up every morning with the same issues and the same problems that you had that you went to bed with. And I'm here to sit there and show you how these situations and issues can be resolved. But there's one thing. You have to understand how your brain works. That 6-inch space between these ears right here is killer, or it's a mighty fine giver. Okay. So I'm about to show you a video from the VA, the Veterans Affairs, and it's going to explain exactly how your brain works during stressful and problem issues, and that includes PTSD. So here we go. Watch this video and let's see how your brain works.
Today, we're going to talk about the neurobiology of your post-traumatic stress disorder. We'll focus on several parts of your brain that we understand best. Here are the amygdala, the hippocampus, and the prefrontal cortex. And for this, I will need a brave volunteer. Wonderful. Come on up, Tony. The body includes an ancient stress response system. Tony, do you have any idea what that might be?
Yeah, the fight, flight, or freeze thing, right?
Precisely. Here, take a look at this marble machine. The body's fight, flight, or freeze stress response system is complicated, but I'll show you the most important stuff. Imagine that you've just confronted a life-threatening situation, which, shall we say, gets the marble moving. The response system kicks into high gear, and most often when the dangerous situation ends, the fight, flight, freeze response shuts off.
Ding.
But with PTSD, your stress response system doesn't know when to quit. Tony, would you be comfortable sharing what PTSD is like for you?
Well, I got back from Afghanistan about a year ago, but I'm still anxious or angry all the time. I don't sleep well. It's like I'm always on guard.
So when Tony, or any of you for that matter, experienced your trauma, the amygdala, your brain's threat detector, set the stress response system into motion. Your body released adrenaline and other stress hormones, giving you that surge of energy that helped you respond to the threat.
But my deployment was over a year ago.
Yes, that's where the hippocampus comes in. It converts short-term to long-term memory, and it helps you remember where and when danger happens so that you can avoid it in the future. With PTSD, something could remind you of that trauma, and your hippocampus wrongly assumes that you're in that situation again. That sends a signal to your amygdala that it's time to go, go, go. And this happens over and over again. Eventually, in more and more situations, you can't deal with things like you used to, and it's hard to feel good about anything.
So what can I do?
First, you need to know that your brain is flexible. It can adapt. Your brain's prefrontal cortex is responsible for thinking, planning, decision-making, and shutting down the stress response. When you have PTSD and your amygdala is firing so much, it's hard to put the brakes on. With practice, you can bring your prefrontal cortex and amygdala back into balance. Evidence-based talk therapies can teach your mind and body to more effectively cope with stress. Talk therapy can strengthen your prefrontal cortex to help you stop the stress response system from going into overdrive. Certain medications can help you manage PTSD symptoms too. You have options. The best thing to do is to talk with your provider about the best plan for you. Finally, check out the National Center for PTSD at www.ptsd.va.gov. They have so many resources for you: videos, brochures, mobile apps.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
Okay, there's the video, and it gives you an idea of how your brain works. So what I want you to do is focus on, there were three things that were brought up that caught my attention first time I watched it, was that we have threat detectors. These detectors are our survival mode. I mean, back when we were worried about saber-toothed tigers eating us, that would throw us into survival mode. So the second thing is that he mentioned that the brain is flexible and adaptable. Hey, what that means is that you learn each and every day. You can learn more things. There are brain cells that are birthed in your brain every day that you wake up. And that means you can learn new things. I don't care how old you are, you can learn something new every day. And the third thing I want you to think about says there are options, or you have options. So what I want you to do now is understand how your brain works. Go back and watch this video as many times as you need to understand what triggers your emotions and how your brain actually perceives and understands the problems that you face each and every day. Okay, so once you do that, then in the next video, I'm going to start a series on what the root cause of all your problems in life is. There's one root cause. And once you understand that, you're going to see a breakthrough. Your life will totally change. I mean, I know it will, because I've seen it in my own life and other veterans' lives that I've shared this with. So until the next time, I want you to watch this video several times until you get a firm understanding of how this brain works. Because you need to understand the battlefield, or the battle, is before you, not behind you. The battle is in between, or the 6-inch space in between our ears. So until the next video, God bless you, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.